Is the screen black? Is the screen black or just okay?
Probably you.
It just pop up.
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to day number 1, week 10. Yes, day number 1, week 10 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here. As we started to discuss earlier, before we had some what do we call it? We call that unforeseen circumstances that arose. We said that our theme was what? That was pie chart.
Pie chart.
Yes. And this is right after we finish the examples, going over the examples. So I think we're good for now. It should be fun. I think I like pie charts. It's going to be an interesting theme. I don't know how long we're going to be on it. We might be on it for as long as the entire week, or we might just do 3 days of it. We probably might just do the entire week of it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Depends on how quickly we're able to go over those questions that I have there for you all. But it's a really nice topic. So let's go. Again, drawing the circle. And we're going to put the line segment that extends from the edge of the circle, or from the circumference of the circle, all the way to the center of the circle. If you can't see it yet, let me darken it. Make sure it's a straight line, so everyone should have their ruler to draw that straight line right there. I think I should extend this some more. All right, to about here is good. And then what I need to do is I want you to draw one. Like I want it basically to form like an L. Okay, that's what I want. Forming like an L. Okay, this is good. Don't draw it all the way across now. Do not draw it all the way across. Just halfway, just form that L. Okay, it's pretty good. Okay. All right, that's decent. So we want to form an L. After we form that L, we want to draw another line that extends, say, so all I'm basically doing is dividing this circle. So you want to draw another line that comes right there, and that goes right there in the middle. There we go. And then you're going to draw another one that goes from there to like about there. So something like, not exactly standard. There we go, just like that. Okay, so that's our image. Now what I want to do is I'm going to start putting in my labeling. So let's say that this is that. When you see the symbol, what do you think? What angle do you think?
A right angle.
90 degrees.
Right angle.
Right
Yeah,
angle.
90 degrees. And let's say that this is a symbol for red color. Okay. And let's say that this is a symbol for, this one represents the green. And let's say that this one is, what color am I missing?
Yellow and orange.
Yellow. Okay, so let's have yellow here. What's an even more prominent color than orange?
Black, white, purple, blue.
Probably baby blue.
Blue. Yeah,
Velvet.
Say velvet. No.
Gray.
Blue. These are
the nice favorite color.
These are nice colors. Blue, green, yellow. All right. Okay, so that's what we have. And we cannot forget to label these. So what's even more important than the names are the degrees, right? So this one here is about 150 degrees. All right. This one here is about, how much degrees does that look like?
Probably 50. No, probably 30. Probably 30.
30. All right. Between 30 and 50, so we would say 40 degrees. Okay. And so we have, what degrees is this?
90.
90. What degrees is this?
40.
40. And this one is?
150.
And
150.
good. And how about the green?
Probably 80.
The green is the one that we have the figure. We don't know. Okay. The green is we don't know what that is. So that's the one we have to figure out. So we don't know that one. So we're gonna leave green. Now let's begin with the question. So make sure I draw it. Draw this, please. Draw this image. Again, draw the image, because what we're gonna do is that we are going to answer questions on this, and I'm gonna ask you to send in your work. So make sure, write this down and be ready to send an image of your work once we're done. And I don't want no one saying, oh, Mr. Petit, go to the, what's this now? I'm saying this now and I bet you someone can do it. Oh, Mr. Petit, go back, please go back. I need to da-da-da. I don't want to be doing that tonight. I want you to get it now, one time, okay? All right. Alejandra, very good drawing. She sent hers already. Okay, so let's begin with the question. It says here, there are, let me put this in white. Jensen, make sure, mute your mic, please. So it says there are only red, green, yellow, and blue crayons in a box. The pie chart gives information about the numbers of crayons of each color. Just like the introduction to all of this. Okay. So the first question, question A says, okay, in light of all of this information, calculate the fraction of red crayons in the box. Calculate. What's the key word in this question? It's a key word.
Calculate.
No. I mean, that's...
Fraction?
Yeah, fraction. Yeah, fraction is the key word. Right? So here, so our answer is gonna be, it's gonna be in what form? Gonna be what?
Fraction.
In a fraction form. Okay. So we want to calculate the fraction of crayons in the fraction of red crayons in the box. Okay, so this one is very easy because First of all, how much red crayons in the box?
90.
90.
Nope, that's not what it said. It says, it didn't say it's 90 crayons in a box, but it says 90 degrees. So y'all get 90 crayons.
Good. They have the box on the...
You have to find out how much crayons in the box first.
You have to add yellow and blue?
Nope.
Do you have to subtract 360 from 360 from the green fraction and the yellow and blue fraction?
Subtract? Why are we subtracting?
You have to divide it, Mr. Petit, because you're trying to find out what is red.
Trying to figure out what's red. We're trying to figure out what is the fraction for red, right? So,
yes, sir.
So the fraction for red.
I got the same green.
You have to divide it.
It says calculate the fraction of red crayons in a box. Okay, how much degrees is red?
90 degrees.
90 degrees. Very good, 90 degrees. So 90 degrees is red. And, oh, sorry. Yeah, 90 degrees is red. I'm trying to figure out where should I put it. Let's put it out. So 90 degrees is red. Now, out of how much is this 90 degrees? Out of how much? So what's the measurement for this entire circle?
360.
360. Very good. 360 degrees. So it's going to be 90 divided by how much?
360.
360. Very good. Okay. So this is going to be equal to, can we cancel out stuff?
Yeah, the 0 from the 90 and the 60.
Yeah.
Very good. So we can cancel these.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Why are you dividing, subtracting?
Why are we dividing and not?
And why you...
Okay.
Okay,
So Lanaya, it says calculate the fraction of red crayons. So we first have to figure out. So we're trying to find a fraction. So the first thing you have to do is write or express the amount that we have for red as a fraction. So how do we do it? We figure out how much degrees is the red divided by how much in total. That's what a fraction is. So we try and express it as a fraction. Okay, that's why we divide it. We put it in fraction.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And
so,
then, Mr. Please, some people might not understand how you got 360. So you have to explain to everybody that the circle, you have to remind them, because some might forget, because they'll ask you. I know that somebody will ask you, how did you get 360?
Okay.
If you still didn't know what is green. So I thought you would have final, how much, what is green first, so they'll know how you got the 360, because that's the question will come in at. Mr. Petit, how did you get 360? I'm only saying.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't want to
jump the gun, but some people will still be lost as Mr. Petit, how you get 360, only 40 and 150 there, you know? So I'm only saying.
That's a good point that she made. Remember, one revolution or one complete turn or the angles inside in a circle is 360 degrees. All right. So we know that from geometry. Okay. So that's why we put it over 360 degrees. That's a good point you raised. Because all of the angles inside a triangle, not a triangle, the angles in a circle add up to 360 degrees because it's a complete turn or one revolution. So this is going to be 360 degrees. That's why it's 90 over 360. It's not going to be over nothing else. It will always be over 360 degrees because 360 degrees is the sum of the angles inside of a circle. Okay. So, and we use the 90 because it's red. Okay, so it's going to be red divided by the total amount of degrees inside a circle. So red is 90 divided by the total amount of degrees in a circle. Then we cancel out the zeros, which is going to be what? What we left with?
9 over 36.
9 over 36.
9 over 36. Very good. But we want to express this thing in simplest terms. So are we done yet?
No, because that could
No.
be 1/4.
Very good, because we could divide it. So we're going to divide top. Frank Pong, stop writing on the screen. I hope that's Frank Pong. Frank Pong, is that you writing? Okay, probably not Frank Pong. Frank Pong, is that you? Okay.
That's probably him. He can't unmute the mic because then he had to stop at the bottom of the screen.
That's not what I'm
The way
playing in the
he
clock.
would be drawing. You probably don't know how to take it off.
Oh, okay, okay. So you're saying. But you have to say
Because if
something.
you put on it, you can't unmute your mic.
I was trying to get the mute.
Okay, okay,
and
okay.
then keep on touching the gem.
Okay, okay.
See?
Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right, so we have 9/36. How can we simplify it? What do we have to do?
We could divide it by 9.
Divide 9 into 36.
Yeah, divide top and bottom by 9. And 9 divided by 9 is what?
1.
1. And 36 divided by 9 is what?
4.
4. Okay, so the answer is what?
1/4.
1/4, right? Good, 1/4. All right, any questions on how we got that? Any questions? All right, so I guess everyone understands. So all we did was they asked us to calculate the fraction of red crayons. So we know that the amount of red in terms of degrees is gonna be 90 degrees divided by the total amount of red, which is 360 degrees, is gonna be equal to 9 divided by 36, because we cancel out the zeros. So we get 9/36. It still isn't in simplest terms as yet. We divide the top by 9 and we divide the bottom by 9. 9 divided by 9 is 1 and 36 divided by 9 is 4. Okay, so that's how we got it. Okay, so let's move on to B. So B says we want to figure out B says find the angle used for green. Find the angle used for green. That should be a straightforward process. Give me one moment, please. One moment.
Mr. Petit, can I say something?
You say give him a sec, he trying to do something.
I didn't answer.
Probably might mute it.
All right, so how do we figure out the angle used for green? Any ideas?
Add 90 plus 40 plus 150, then subtract it from 360.
Very good. So
Which is 280. Take away 360. 360 take away 280.
Okay, so the idea is that the whole thing adds up to 360 degrees. Okay, so if we know that, then that means that this is 90. We know this is 90, this is 40, this is 150. So the only thing that's left is the green. So we have to figure out what that is because the whole thing adds up to 360 degrees. So we subtract 360 from, we subtract 360 with 90 plus 40 plus 150, they get the green, okay? So the angle used for green is going to be equal to 360 minus and why do we use 360 again?
The circle adds up to 360.
Good.
Circles around the point.
And where do we get the 90 from?
It's a right angle.
Red.
Hello?
Hello? Yes?
Yeah, sure. I'm assuming Mr. Deep.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I lagged out. I just lagged out.
Okay, that's fine.
There's a person who in the Zoom named Brandon the barber. I don't know.
Okay, thank you. Brandon?
Mr. Boutique, you misspell angle.
Okay.
Shut the hell up, nigga.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Mr. Padilla, wait, how did you even let him in? Wait.
I don't think I even let him in.
Mr. Boutique,
I don't even let him in.
automatically because probably because the name Brandon, right? I talking, I tell me shut up.
Yeah. I don't think he's meaning you. I think he's meaning Daniel. Okay.
He's meaning the last person to speak.
Yeah, he's meaning yeah.
Because he telling you that you spell angle wrong.
It's funny, but it's not really funny.
Yeah, I spelled angle wrong. Sorry about that. So angle. All right.
Somebody cut that out the recording, right?
Are there two Daniels? I just want to make sure.
Daniel, are you signed in twice?
No, sir. I don't think so. There's two Daniels.
Okay.
No.
Thank you. Yeah, there is. Talk, Daniel. Say something.
Yes, sir.
The other Daniel left just now.
Okay. Thank you. Y'all are really good at this. Okay, thanks for that. So, okay, so. Yeah, I know, right?
Zoom classes and like during quarantine, people always used to be logging into them.
For sure? Wow. All right, so.
Especially on the LMS.
Oh, okay.
This is Deep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. You need to touch the Google Classroom.
I know you said to say that. Google Classroom is worse. I've had my days with Google Classroom. All right, let's add them. 90 plus 40 plus 150 is going to be what?
Question.
One moment, Makia. Let me explain this. Okay. 90 plus 40. Add the zeros. It's going to be 0. 9 plus 4 is what? 9 plus 4 is what?
13.
13 plus 5 is what?
18.
13 plus 5 is what?
18.
Put the 8 there, put the 1 up.
Put the 8 down. Put the 1 up. 1 plus 1 is? 2. Very good. So it's 280. All right. So we put the 280 here. And what are we going to do after? We're going to subtract, right? Again, why are we subtracting using 360? Why not 180? Why 360?
Because that's the circle around the point out of the 360.
Very good. Angles at a point. And angles at a point out of 360 degrees. Angles inside of a circle out of the 360 degrees. It's one revolution, complete turn. Okay. So now we subtract 360 degrees with, remember you put the bigger number on top, okay? Minus 280. Someone mic is on the round, okay. All right, so 360 minus 280. 0 minus 0 is still 0. 6 minus 8 is what? Now we can't do that, right? So we must borrow. This becomes 2. And 16 minus 8 is what?
8.
8. All right, so it's definitely 80.
80.
How many persons got 80? Anyone else got 80?
Me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. So the answer is 80 degrees. So the angle used for green, all right, is going to be 80 degrees.
Mr. Batik, I had a feeling
Yes.
it's going to be less than 90 because the line crooked.
Yes, very good point. Very good point. Mikhail, you was in the class on Sunday. What happened?
I couldn't come. My mommy was still working. I was somewhere else.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so it's 80 degrees. Thank you, Aiden. Now we have C. Yes, we have a part C, interestingly enough. Well, yeah, C. I think it's gonna be our last part. Part C says, we wanna calculate the ratio of blue to green in simplest form. So calculate the ratio of blue to green in simplest form. So how are we gonna do that? We have to what? We have to first organize the ratio. So so we have to say, it says blue to green. So which one are you gonna write first, blue or green?
Blue.
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 Jensen, are you here? Where's Jensen? Jensen, are you here? Jensen left. Okay, I see Jensen. Jensen, are you here? No. Okay, so blue to green. What is the degrees for blue?
Excuse me, Mr. D.
Yes, Jensen.
40.
I have to step over for a minute. I gotta do something.
Okay. What's the degrees for blue? It's what?
40.
40 degrees.
40.
Yes, 40. And what's the degrees for green?
80.
80, very good. And so what are we gonna do here? We're gonna do what? Remember what they say? They say what in what? Simplest form. So what are we gonna do here? We can what?
Divided by 2.
Divided by 2? No, 2, use a bigger number.
10.
Divided by 10.
10.
Yeah, we could divide by 10. So when we divide by 10, what could we cancel out?
The zeros.
The zeros.
Part of it.
The zeros. If we divide by 10, 40 divided by 10, all we need to do is what? Cancel out the 0.
4.
And cancel out this 0. So we left with what?
4 and 8.
To 8.
4 to 8.
And that could divide by 2.
Why 2? Why don't you use something bigger?
Like what?
10.
Like what? How about 4 itself?
If
Oh,
you
yeah,
divide it by
4. That could be
yeah,
1
4.
over 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 over
So
2.
we're gonna divide both sides. We're gonna divide. So we did it. All we did was cancel out the zeros. And we left at 4 to 8 because we're trying to, put it in simplest form. So we canceled the zeros. That's 4 to 8. And then now, since we have 4 to 8, we want to divide by 4 because 4 could go in itself and 4 could go into 8. So divide by 4. Divide by 4. Lanaya, are you here? It's Lanaya. Lanaya, are you here? No. Okay. All right. And when we divide,
Miss Petite, your mic muted.
Miss Petite,
yes.
you know anybody named HR, something like that?
H. A Chaz? Who?
Yeah.
What the name is?
They just leave the meeting. They say HR since left, something like that.
No, I do know that she's supposed to be in now. I don't know why she leave when you call her name.
That was something else.
Okay. 4 to 8. Yeah, that's a new person. 4 to 8. 4 divided by 4 is what?
1.
1.
1 over 2.
And
1 to 2.
very good, Frank Pong. And then 8 divided by 4 is 2.
2.
Okay. So the ratio is what? 1 to 2 in simplest form.
Mr. Petit, right?
Hola.
Okay, so if say like you do this by 5, right? You'll have to do this multiple times.
Yeah, you have to do it multiple times again and again.
So what if you do this by 20?
If you do it by 20, it'll take less time. So if you do 40 divided by 20, that'll be 2.
So if you do it by 40,
but you can't
it'll still be the same.
If you do it by 40, it'll carry you directly to the answer. It'll carry you directly to 1 to 2.
So you still mark it?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. I just use the ones that we're used to. So we use the 10, we use the multiples of 10, multiples of 4. Those are easy. But I mean, I don't know if any of you know your 13 timetables or your 15 timetables or your, it's just, I just use the ones that are familiar. Okay. Now the last part, I wonder if I should even do this last part.
Mr. Petit, it's another part, man.
What else is there to do?
Don't do that, Mr. Petit. It's 7:03. Time rolling.
Because you're going to do 3 of these.
Don't
So
do that. Don't do that.
will be enough. Still be enough. Because you're going to
Also,
do
the
3.
person wanted to ask
No,
Mr.
I
Believe
have-
the question. When you say he was doing something, you already asked.
Unless you're giving us 2 exercise, like 2, like just 2.
Two?
Unless you're giving us 2 exercise, then because it's 7:04.
I know it's 7:04. I know we racing against time, but I have the
You should give us some homework.
homework. That sounds good. That sounds good.
No.
Don't try like so I'm gonna get work in the morning. Mr. Don't tell me.
Who's the child who been left in this? Who's this child? I don't know him.
That's a
Yeah,
that's a
unless you
good,
could do
that's a
that
good.
homework by yourself.
That's a good. No, don't say that. Damn, he just wait. He's talking to me. By the way, let me just get this straight. He's talking to me. What's his name? Aaron. Thank you for the suggestion. He's talking to me. I know how much Mr. Petit's now. Okay. Okay, so let's move on.
Excuse me, Mr. D. If you give us an extra one, you might as well just do 2.
Okay, so we'll see how it goes. So let's do the final one. This one is is a very good question. It says, this is part D. It says, there are 72 crayons in the box. So now we know how much amount of crayons in the box. The question says calculate the number of no, I really should leave this for tomorrow. Let me leave it for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be better because I want to do multiples and I think it'll just be something for tomorrow. So let's do another example of this and then that other part we can do tomorrow.
I didn't write that, so just skip the page, leave that page.
Yeah, let's skip the page. I'm sorry, if you started to write it, we can do it for tomorrow when we come back at this.
I don't drop it out.
Okay. Aaron, can you explain example number 1 for us, please? Aaron, Major, can you explain example number 1, please? Where's Aaron? I can't hear from Aaron. So let me allow Moesha, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to explain this? Number 1, example number 1, A, B, and C.
I should be able to.
Okay, good. Explain it for me, please. Start by reading the question.
Okay. It says there are only red, green, yellow, and blue crayons in a box. The pie chart gives information about the number of crayons of each color. Calculate the factor of red crayons in a box.
The fraction.
Oh, the fraction. I can't see because I'm on my phone. So
okay.
So for you to find the fraction, you have to do 90 over 360. You have to cancel out the zeros, and you will get 9 over 36. Okay. And then you have to divide it by 9. You have to divide 9 and 36 by 9, and you will get 1 over 4.
Okay. For B?
For B, it says, find the angle used for green. Angle used for green is equal to 360 take away 90 plus 40 plus 150. So when you add 90, 40, and 150, you get 280. And you'll have to subtract 360 from 280, and that'll give you 80.
Okay, thank you. And then the ratio?
Calculate the ratio of blue and green. So to find the ratio, to find blue and green is, so blue is 50 and green is 50. So you have to divide 40 by 10 and 80 by 10, and that'll give you, the 40 would give you 4 and the 80 would give you 8. So you have to divide numbers by 4 and you'll get 1 to 2.
Very good. Thank you. All right. Any questions on that before we move on? If not, let's move on to example number 2.
Sorry, Mr. Batiste, she said green is 150.
Right here. 150.
The green is 80. 360 minus 280 is 80.
Green is 80, my bad.
Yeah, 80.
Okay.
All right, example number 2. Draw the same pie chart. Just change this side a bit. Just this side. This one. Raise it up a little bit more. A little higher. We're gonna put gray as our right angle.
Yeah, Mr. Batiste.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Everything good. Just letting you know. They will check my schedule at work, so I'm currently to work right now.
Okay.
I'm not able to write, so I will be able to send it until I reach home.
Okay, sure, no problem. When it's like that, type message me.
Okay.
And just message me update. You don't have to tell me. Just message me. All right, so Peach, let me have. Yes, I have.
I'm just testing out my speaker. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can.
Okay, great.
We have orange. And we have yellow again. Okay, last time we had 40. Let's make it 30 this time. 30 degrees. And let's say that this one is 170. And I say that the orange one, well, we don't know what the orange one is. And what we want to do is we want to calculate the ratio of peach to orange in simplest form. Is it peach to orange or peach to? Yeah, peach to orange in simplest form. All right, so how are we gonna figure out the ratio of, sorry, the fraction of gray in the box? We're gonna do the fraction of gray.
90 over 360.
Very good. Why 90?
The circles around the circle. Around the circle.
Why 90? Why 90?
Because the right angle.
It's the right angle. It's the right angle. How do you know it's the right angle?
Because of the corner of the square.
Because of the box shape. That means 90 degrees. And what we put at the bottom? But as the denominator. What's the denominator?
360.
360. Very good. Why 360? Why 360?
Angles around the circle.
Angles on the inside of the circle.
The line.
Angles inside a circle.
Angles in, very good. Angles inside a circle out of 360. What do we do at this point? We're going to cancel out, right? Cancel the zeros. So we are left with what? 9 over 36. It's going to be equal to we divide top and bottom by 9.
Mr. Petit, I have a question. Is this first one always going to be the same thing? Because of the angle?
Yes, it's always going to be the same thing because of the angle. I mean, at least for this question.
Okay.
So they can change the angle. If they put 80, like if gray was 80, we're going to 80 over 360. Or if it was 70, it'll be 70 over 360 and so forth. So it's 1 over 4. Now we want to figure out the angle used for orange.
90.
360 subtracted by 90, the sum of 90 plus 30 plus 170.
Very good. Excuse me. So the angle used for orange is going to be equal to 360 degrees minus, bracket, 90 plus 30 degrees plus 170. All right, add that up. It's going to be 360 minus, what's the sum of 90 plus 30 and 170?
290.
290, that's correct. Let me open it some more. Gonna be, what is 360 minus 290?
70.
70. So the angle used for orange is going to be 70. Now you need to figure out the ratio of peach to orange. So let's do that. It's going to be so we have peach. To orange. Now how much is peach?
30 to 70.
30, right? And how much is orange? So orange above
70.
was 70, right? Good. Now what are we gonna do at this point?
Divide by 10.
Divide by 10.
10.
On both sides. We're trying to make it in the simplest form. And when we divide by 10, that basically is like canceling out the zeros. So we are left with what?
3 to 7.
3 to 7. Good. Can we go any lower than that?
No.
No.
No, sir.
Why can't we go any lower?
Because nothing to go to 3 and 7.
3 and 7.
Very good. And by the way, 3 and 7 are prime numbers. So definitely in an opening. So we're left with 3 to 7. Should be our should be your answer. So not every time we continue and we go again and again and again and again and again. Sometimes it just stops at that. So you have to understand that it's not always going to keep on going and going and going. So you just have to respect whatever your number ends or wherever your number ends. Okay. All right. Let me know when y'all finish, write that down so we can move forward. By the way, Shaya, can you explain that for me, please? Example number 2.
Your screen black for me, by the way, but I already finished writing it down. So
okay, let me see if I can correct that. How about now?
Okay, yeah, back up.
Okay.
Okay, so for example number 2, it says that there are only gray, peach, yellow, and orange crayons in the box. And yeah, I don't have to read that part. A says that we have to calculate the fraction of gray crayons in the box. So to do that, since gray is a right angle, we know that it equals 90 degrees. And we put that over 360 because all the angles in a circle are supposed to add up to 360.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, we cross out the zeros from the 90 and the 30 and the 360, and we get 9 over 36, which when you divide that by 9 gives you 1/4.
Mm-hmm.
So for B, they ask you to find the angle used for orange. So to find that, we do 360 minus 90 plus 30 plus 170, since that's all like the remaining angles.
Yes.
And that would give you 290. So you do 360 minus 290, which would give you 70. Then for C, we have to calculate the ratio of peach to orange in simplest form. So since they said peach is 30 degrees and orange is 70 degrees, the initial ratio would be 30 to 70. And then you can divide that by 10, which is basically just like crossing out the zeros. And you get 3 to 7, and that's your final ratio.
Okay. Very good. Thank you, Shaya. Can you all send your work? I want the notes from everyone. So everyone, please send in your
I sent mine a while ago.
Your notes. Thank you. Send your example now 1 and 2. Duran, is there a Duran in here? Duran, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have my number so you could send in the notes?
I think so.
I'm gonna put my number in the chat. Please take my number and write down and take a picture of your notes. Will you write down the notes while we are explaining?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So my number is 426-8891. I put it inside the chat. You see it now? Do you see it, Duran?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Next up. Acacia. Is that the name? Acacia?
Hey, the screen is blocked.
Acacia? Where's Acacia?
It's a Cosmo.
Akaza. Okay. Are you there, Akaza?
Yeah, so.
Okay. Do you have my number?
Yes, I wrote it down.
Okay. Take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. Make sure when you send it, put your name so I can know that's you. Because I know you're a new student. And then Tajan Henderson. Tajan Henderson. Tajan Henderson. Or Henderson, are you there? Or no, not Henderson. Hudson. Hudson. Is there Hudson in this class?
Hello?
Hello. Can you pronounce your name for me, please?
Tegan Hudson.
Say it again.
Tegan Hudson.
Oh, okay, I got it. My number is inside the chat. Can you take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do that for me right now. The rest of us, we're sending in your work. I still do not have the notes from some people. Please take a picture of your work and send it to me right now via WhatsApp. I shouldn't take you forever.
Mr. Vijay, I sent mine. Can you see it properly? Because it's a bit dark in my thing I'm taking tonight.
I will check. I will check and see if I can see it. Okay. I will definitely check. Again, make sure send in your work, please. Some persons still haven't sent their work.
Did you see my message?
You leaving right now?
Yes, sir. I have to go.
Okay. Okay. You coming back for 9?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, then see you soon.
Okay.
All right, let's begin the exercises. We can begin exercise number 1. So with this one, I want this one to be 90 still. Let's say this one is 20 degrees. This is red. This is yellow. This is green.
Mr. Pratik, what's the 20%?
That's not 20%. That's 20
Not
degrees.
20 degrees, sorry. What's the 20 degrees?
Can you give me a moment to finish writing?
Sorry.
So it's blue. All right. So we have this yellow is gonna be 160.
What you say is?
Say it again.
Did you say 20 the 20
That's blue. That's
degrees?
blue. That's blue.
By the way, who was that just now?
That's Jennifer. Are you there? It's Jennifer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's probably okay. So I want this. Yes. Say that this is this remains 90. And let's say that this one is, so I'll keep this as blue. Instead of 30, we're gonna give it 50 degrees. So that this one is 120 degrees. What is green?
Miss Petite, I don't know if you're talking, but I can't. I mean, I know you're talking, but I can't hear you.
I'm not speaking.
Is it just me? Or...
I'm not speaking.
Okay.
I'm just writing down the exercises. That's it.
Thank you for telling me the open-handed classroom is talking.
Oh, that's because
My screen.
no, I'm not talking. Maybe because background noise on my end, but I'm not speaking.
Mr. Petit, you didn't put a color for number 2.
That's yellow. All of them are the same. I'm not changing the colors. Thank you for that. It's red, blue, and yellow, and green. All right, so let's go ahead and see how things are going with your work. Okay, so Aaron, what number you on?
1B.
Say it again.
1B.
1B?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions on this?
No, sir.
All right. Akaza?
Yes, sir.
Did you send me your work?
I took the pictures, but I didn't send it yet.
So why haven't you sent your work? I said you sent it from a long time. Akaza, in this class, we don't do that. We don't do that. You have to send your work on time. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
So please send in your work. I said that from a very long time. What number are you on anyway? Akaza, what number you on?
1C.
1C. What's your last name?
Ramen.
Ramen, okay. I think ramen is easy for me. Okay, but please send in your work. Send in your notes. Alejandra, are you able to write?
Yes, sir. I sent you my notes already.
Okay, good. What number you on?
2A.
2A, good. Alexandria?
2C, Mr. Petit.
2C. I receive your notes. Angel?
I send them already. And Mr. Petit, I'll send the work in, so if my data cut off. So once I finish, I'll send it.
Sure. Angel?
Hello.
I only see example 1.
Hello.
Where's example 2?
I didn't get it.
When we go back?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm going back to example number 2. So please, if you do not have example number 2, make sure I get it. So here's example number 2. For those who didn't have example number 2, please take a screenshot of it. For those who did not get example number 2, I think Chris was one of them.
Thank you.
Sure.
Excuse me, Mr. Boutique, can you go back for a second, please?
Okay, sure. All right. Okay, Miss Raming, A Raming, I got your work. Thank you. Angela Moxie, are you there? Angela Moxie. Angelina Moxie. I can't hear her. Michaela, where's the sister?
This boutique you call me?
No, not Caleb. Michaela. Michaela Moxie. Another Angela Moxie sisters. Angela Penniman. Penniman, are you there? Okay. Okay, I see you. Yeah.
When you get a mixed number, you can't leave it like that, right? You have to turn it into an improper fraction, right?
If what?
Okay, when you get a mixed number, you can't leave it like that, right? Or you could leave it like that.
Why are you getting a mixed number?
Charlo, big, just come like clear.
Wait, never mind.
Exactly. Math is easy. Don't make it hard. Angelina, are you there?
No.
Yes. What number you on, Angelina?
1C.
Okay. Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Ashton. Yes. Carthon.
Yeah. I stepped away from Wi-Fi, so I'll have to rejoin later.
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
Ashton Taylor.
So,
I don't be at work, and I asked you to send a note some long time.
I am home. What you mean for the day?
Yes, for the day.
I am home at the moment.
Okay. So did you take screenshots?
I take a screenshot of everything though.
Okay. So when are you gonna send it?
Probably tonight when I rejoin. If not, sometime tomorrow because I get school.
Okay, make sure I send it to me once you finish.
That says blue for number 2.
I said what? All of them is blue. All
50%.
All of them are blue. It's red, green, blue, and yellow. Aiden Johnson, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Did you send in your notes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Aiden, you didn't head up. Head up, please. Make sure when you're doing your work, head up. Put the day's date on the top here. Do you understand that, Aiden?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Caleb?
Yes, sir.
I don't have your work.
I have the Senate on my phone.
What happened to your phone?
It break?
It broke? Okay.
Yes, I did tell you that a long time.
Okay. I know you said something with your phone. I just couldn't remember what it was. Shaya?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
2B.
2B. Okay. Chris Ramey?
Yes, sir.
Chris Ramey? Chris? Chris Raming, are you there? Chris Raming. Oh, he said yes, sir. What number are you on, Chris? Number 1B, okay. Do you understand the work, Chris Raming? Do you understand it? What to do? Okay. All right. Daniel, what number you on?
I'm on number 2.
Number 2. Okay, good. And Duran Moxie.
3A.
Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
For your examples, how come I don't see the chart, the circle?
Oh, I have to draw them.
What you mean if you have to draw them? That's the main part. Don't try duck work. You just read. This is your first day, Duran, and you duck and work. Make sure draw the circle. Let me go back so you take a screenshot so you could see it again. One moment. Take a screenshot of this, Duran. On your first day, you duck and work. Wow. So imagine what you're going to do on the second day. Come on, do not duck work. This is not the class where you duck work. Do the full thing, and it's just a circle. This is the second one. Get the screenshot of this, Duran. And for the exercises, also draw the circle. That's the main part of it. Did you get them? Did you get the screenshots of them, Duran?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so draw them and resend example 1 and 2. Understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Divine, where's Divine? Divine,
Yes,
are you there? Divine, I haven't heard from you in a good while. How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, are you better?
Yes, sir.
That's great. What number you on?
Number 2C.
2C. Okay. Did you send in your work?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Diamond.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, first of all, very good job on your report. I was surprised. How did you get 100 in math exam? How did you do that?
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, that's very good.
Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, you did a very good job. You deserve it. Also, when you enter in the class, make sure to turn down your music because that juk music that you'll be listening to is not appropriate for a class. So turn down your music because the mic is automatically unmute you. So when you enter in class, make sure be aware of your background because all of us could hear your background.
Mr. Petit,
Yes, sir.
when we divide it by 10, we have to cancel out the zeros, or we just divide it just like that?
You have to cancel the zeros.
Because I on C.
Exactly. Because if you divide by 10, that's what we mean by canceling the zeros. Okay. See what I'm saying? If you divide by 10, dividing by 10 means to cancel the zeros. That's what it means. Okay.
So you have to cancel the zero from the 10 too?
You mean from the 10 that you're using to divide it? You mean from the 10 that you're using to No, of course not.
Because I on 3, all right, I on 3C now, and I cancel out the zero, and it give me something when I then cancel out the zeros, and you say just put the number back down.
I don't understand what you're saying. You're saying
all
what?
Right, 10 divided by 60 and 80. I get 60 and 80 for 60 and 90, right? And I cancel out the zero from the 60 and the 90, but leaves 10 divided by 6 and 10 divided by 9. That's what it's supposed to be? That's what I'm asking you.
Oh, okay. Once you do 60 and 90, just cancel the zeros. and it becomes 6 and 9, and you divide it by 3.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm asking. Okay.
Traxville? Where's Traxville?
Yes, sir.
What you want?
I have text.
Okay. Also 9 o'clock, okay?
Okay.
And the Frank Pong?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
Number 3B.
Okay. Did you send your notes?
Yes, sir.
That's good. And Garanique Francis?
Mr. P.
Who's Mr. P? What that is? I don't even know. I don't even know how to spell my name. Okay, my name is, people always using abbreviations on my name. My name is Mr. Petit, P-E-T-I-T. Not Mr. Petit, not Mr. P, not Mr. Petiti, and all these different abbreviations. It's Mr. Petit. Yes, someone was asking me something. P-T-I-T. Go ahead. Yes, Alejandro. There's Alejandro. Okay. Okay, Garanique, I heard you. But Garanique, you need to send in your work. Garanique, you need to send in your work because you always say you're trying to write, but you never is finished. Okay, Garanique, you need to send in your work.
Mr. Petit, you could check I sent it just now. 2B. I think that's 2C.
2C?
Yeah, because I think I did something wrong on when I got the that. So check that for me, please.
2C?
Let me know if that's wrong or if I right. Let me in there.
Okay, so blue is according to your calculation. I just can use the calculations. Alejandra, yes, I got your message. I got your message.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Petit, I see where I gone
you see,
wrong. I need to put on my glasses. See, I need to put on my glasses. I just don't put the glasses on. So I see in one thing and so I gotta put the glasses on. So that's why I didn't check it for me because I know I was doing something wrong. All right.
Yeah. Be careful. Oh my goodness. Jasmine.
Yeah.
Jasmine, I don't have your notes.
Look in the chat.
I don't have your notes.
You never answer me when I ask you something in the chat.
Oh, what happened? What happened to your stuff? But you don't have a phone to take a picture?
My auntie was in the room. Now she was.
Okay, so take a picture of your work.
Okay.
For me. Yeah. And Jennifer? Allen?
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
3A.
3A. Jennifer, you keep on forgetting to take a picture of your, oh, never mind. I see it. So make sure when your mommy come, take a picture of your notes, okay, when she come.
Yes, sir.
And Juan Fisher.
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
3B.
Okay, do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. And what school do you attend, Juan?
Mr. T.
Ain't none on the door, I just.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Go ahead. What you saying? Someone call my name.
But number 3, red supposed to be 80 or 90?
Oh, 80. I put 80.
Wait, so you put 80 as the thing out, or that was accidental?
That was an accidental. It's supposed to be 80.
Okay.
Yeah. Kevin, you're exactly the person I'm supposed to be talking to. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm good.
I barely saw you last week, eh? In class.
No, sir.
Okay, what happened?
I was having a little bit of internet issues, but I got it sorted out.
Okay, when it's like that, message me, okay? Or at least let your mommy message
I
me.
was supposed to, but I got sidetracked. My bad.
Okay. All right. But I'm glad that you're back. And do you understand the work for the day?
Yeah, I do. I just stuck on number 3. Yeah.
3A? Well, just cancel out, If it's 8, you have to do 80 over 360. And then just simplify it. Leroy?
Yes, sir.
Where's your notes?
Haven't sent those yet.
Can you send it now, please? Because I don't know what's taking you forever to send these notes. Send your notes now, please. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
Mr. Petito, they asked you.
okay, yeah, I saw it. Moesha, did you send in your work? Moesha.
I sent you the notes on number 3A.
3A, okay, good.
Mr. Petit, for number 3A, 36 divided into 8 can give you 4.5.
No, you weren't supposed to divide it like that. Supposed to do it as a supposed to
That could go
simplify.
lower than that.
Supposed to simplify it into
Something else could
fraction.
go into 8. Something else could go into 8 and 36.
You say I'm supposed to do it lower than that?
No, what's your name? What's his name? What you're doing, Saran, you are actually, what you are doing is you put in your calculator and dividing it. We don't want it like that. I want you to cancel out. So the first thing you're gonna do, you have 80 and 360, cancel out the zeros. And when you cancel, so you get 8 over 36, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then divide out 2 of them by 4.
Divide 2 of them by 4.
Yeah, how much?
You gotta find out what goes into. No, you tell them you gotta find out what goes into 8 and 36.
Yeah.
What can go into 8 and 36 basically? So
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And 4 could go into 8 and 36. Okay. And so that's what you divide the thing.
I get 9 for that. The first one.
You get what?
For the third, for number 3A.
What do you get?
9 over.
It's 2 over 9.
Can't be not. What you saying, Turan?
Mr. Boutique.
One moment, Caleb. Turan, what you saying?
When I divide 36 to 4, give me 9.
Mm-hmm.
So
and then how about the top?
The top will be 1/8.
No. How much times
8 is going to 4 times. So
how much
2
times? Yeah. 2 over what?
Yeah, 2 over 9.
Good. And Caleb, you're saying something?
I do it as 8 over 36, and then I divide it by 8, and I get 4.5, and I convert 4.5 to a fraction.
Okay. Okay. That's a long way, but hey, that works too. Tajan Hudson.
Mr. T, it's Tegan.
Tegan, that's true. Tegan Hudson.
Yes, sir.
Did you send in your notes?
I did.
Okay. What number you want?
3A.
3A. Lena, you know Tegan, eh?
I mean, we go to the same school or whatever.
Why you say that?
Yeah, I know her. My friend.
I see why you almost bully me. You almost rolled me up for mispronouncing the name. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay.
That's what I said my word.
All right. All right, so we only have a few moments to do these. So let's quickly do them. Let's quickly go over the answers.
Well, Mr. Petit, we only doing math and English today, right?
Yeah, just math and English.
So we need a whole hour for English?
Yes, we do. A whole hour. I really wish we had more time for English, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I wish I could have you all for 4 hours.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
That's too much, kids.
Whoa.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I wish I could have you all for the whole day even. That would be even better.
Huh?
The whole day.
You know what? I have said before that I wish that this class was the only kind of school I had to do because it's a lot.
It's a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot, but I mean, the good thing is
And
that
you don't even give coursework. I mean, that's awesome. I love it.
I mean, it's I mean, I'm not your primary teacher, so not primary teacher. I mean, when I say primary, I mean like main teacher. So obviously, it's only.
I know. That's why I wish that this is the only kind of class I had to do.
You're funny.
Question.
So let's do last question before we go.
Okay, so you see like online schools, right? Like classes when you to school at home. Do you still gotta do crosswork and like Bgcse and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Your parents would just have to sign you up. You
Yeah.
just wouldn't do it like in a class. You do it by yourself.
So what if you don't
basically?
What if you don't do it? What school do you attend?
Me?
Yeah.
I just asking.
Oh, you mean like a person in general? So this is not for
I
you.
just saying like so
This
it's
is-
supposed to do online school.
Wait, this question for you or for someone else?
No, I just asking the question.
Are you in a situation?
No,
Well, don't worry about it then.
I was just curious.
Yeah, curiosity kills the cat. All right, so
Mr. Petit, you understand my 9 now? I was just about to say that.
okay, so 9 divided by 9 is gonna be 1. And this is gonna be what? 1/4. So the first one is 1/4. Now, the angle used for green. How are we gonna do that? That's gonna be green is gonna be equal to 360, right?
Yes, sir.
Minus what?
90 plus
90 plus 20
90
plus
20 plus
160.
Very good. So 90 plus 20 plus 160. And that's gonna be equal to 360 minus what?
270.
Minus what?
270.
So 90 plus 20 plus 160 is 270, and 360 minus 270 is what?
90.
90. How many persons got 90 for B? Very good. Good. And
For
then
number 1, right? Yeah.
yeah, for number 1. And then And then for this one, for the simplest form, what is this? Blue to green. So blue is what? I'm gonna do it above. Blue is
20. 20.
20.
blue
20.
to green.
20.
So blue is what? 20, right?
20.
Wait, for number
And
3?
Green is 90.
and green is
90.
green is 90, yes. Rashad, are you saying something? Rashad, you're
For
saying something?
number 3, like, it was supposed to be green or
Which
like
one? You mean C or which one? A, B, or C?
A.
Calculate the fractions of red crayons. Red. That's correct. All right, so for this one, we're gonna cancel the what? The zeros, right? And we left with what? We left with 2 to 9. Can we go lower?
No, sir.
No, we cannot go lower. All right, so what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna do example number 2. I mean exercise 2 and 3 because we are out of time. So I want everyone to send me exercise 1. Does everyone send me exercise 1, please? If you finish. By the way, how much persons got all of exercise 1 correct?
I got
Yes,
it.
sir.
Me.
All right, that's good. Excellent. Good.
I got that right.
Good. So we just have to do exercise 2 and 3 tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be nice. Can't wait for tomorrow. But if you have not finished exercise 2 and 3, finish them up. And then tomorrow we'll actually do them, like give the answers. We only is able to give the answers for number 1 today because of time.
Okay.
We actually did not finish. Wow, this is a dense topic then. Okay, so let's go on to English studies. If you're not doing math, if you're not doing English studies for Bgcse or Bgcse, you can leave. But if you are, please stay because we have 1 more hour for English studies. We're doing English studies right now. Make sure, please everyone send in exercise number 1. Some people still haven't sent me exercise number 1. Please ensure that you send me exercise number 1 because when your parents ask, oh, how is Rochelle no doing, or how is Lanaya doing, or I want to be able to tell them based on your work how you are doing. And if I don't have your work, then it means that you haven't been in a class, which means I'll tell them that they don't send in their work. So make sure that you are sending in your work and are doing it properly. So
I'm back.
okay, all right, Alejandra. Alejandra, send me exercise number 1, please.
I believe I already did.
You already
But I'm
sent
gonna
exercise 1? Okay, check it
Yes,
again.
sir. I already sent it.
Already sent it? Okay, good. Again, if you please send in exercise number 2. Exercise number 1. Send in exercise number 1.
The pictures that I sent you.
Okay, good. All right, so let's begin with English class. Today is Monday, Tuesday. Today is actually Monday. Monday the
Excuse me, Mr.
13th.
Petit.
Go ahead.
Can you go back for 1 second so I can screenshot it and then I'll finish exercise 3 and send it to you, please?
This is sure, no problem. No problem. Let me go back for you. Yeah. Okay, so
Thank you.
no problem. So this is Monday 13th. Today is 13th of March 2023. The subject is English language.
Mr. Petit, what you do to 2023?
What happened 2020?
You're running away from you?
Oh, what happened? It's so far?
Yeah, it's March almost over.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I just get it. Oh, wow. That's a figure of speech.
LOL.
That is a figure of speech.
Yes.
That is a figure of speech.
Yes.
That is good.
Mm-hmm.
That is good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
I'm learning.
Oh, wow. You're funny. You're very funny. All right. So today we're going to be looking at another figure of speech. Last time we looked at simile and metaphor. That was great. And personification. What's that? No, the very last thing was irony. That was awesome. I like that one. Irony was interesting.
Nice one.
Yeah, irony was good. We learned all sorts of irony. Can someone tell me the 3 types of irony that we have? 3 types of irony.
Verbal.
Verbal irony, yes.
Distraction.
Situational, and what else?
That was a D.
And dramatic.
Dramatic, very good, dramatic. What do we mean by verbal irony? What is verbal irony?
When you say something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you say it. Yeah.
Like it's like a sarcasm. Okay. So that's verbal irony.
Right.
And situational irony is what?
Like when something happens.
When something happens that is ironic. So
right. Someone told me once before that you can't just define a word using the word, so I didn't know how to say it without saying something that happened, something ironic that happened, right?
Yeah. And so basically it is an occurrence that is ironic or that is contradictory. I guess you could define it like that. And then we had dramatic irony. Anyone, can you tell me what dramatic irony is? There's a big difference with dramatic irony. What does that entail?
Is it like when you think something's gonna be like bad or something, but then it turns out to not be that?
No, dramatic irony. Does the character know, or does the reader know?
when the character doesn't know, but the reader does.
Very good. So dramatic irony, the character does not know its fate, but the reader knows, and it has a suspense to it, because you're looking to see the character's reaction to his or her fate. But the reader knows what's going to happen. Okay, so let's begin with automatopoeia. So basically automatopoeia is just basically start with this. This is the definition. So right. Okay, I think this is too dramatic at this point. Let me take this off. Stop sharing. Can y'all see my, y'all can't see my screen no more, right?
No, stop.
Not no more.
No, stop.
Only see the person.
Okay. This, okay, one moment. I think I'll just leave it like, okay, good. Okay. Okay, let me share my screen again. So basically, automatopoeia is just basically when you have words that imitate sound. So this is the definition of automatopoeia. It's a word that imitates the sound it represents. So I mean by automatopoeia. So can you think of any words that imitates the sound that it represents? By the way, write this down. This is our first slide. Write this down.
Orange.
Say it again.
Orange.
No. It imitates a sound. For example.
Isn't it like stuff like when the writer writes like pitter patter or like
Okay, good.
Crash or something like that?
Oh, so ad libs, right?
Yeah,
say it again.
Essentially.
Like, so it's ad libs.
What that is?
Basically.
What do you say?
Like it's almost like ad libs. Like if somebody says
ad-libs.
crash, the plate went to the floor.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Yes. So for example, this one, this is a bomb, right? So an onomatopoeia or word that we could use to imitate the sound is what? If this is a bomb, what could we say?
Kaboom.
Kaboom or base. Say it again. Did you say take one, yeah?
Is that bang?
Bang. Wow, that's so Americanish. Bing bong. I was thinking more like boom, BOOM. So
Mr. Speak, I was saying that right, but then I was saying that in my head, but then I was saying right. I have to repeat it 2 times, like the second time after that, so it wouldn't make no sense.
Yeah, it's an onomatopoeia. There's a word that imitates or copies the sound it represents. So there are different onomatopoeias. I can give you all. Oh, by the way, yeah, there we go. Boom. Okay, so these are others. So
I wasn't finished with the
first. Do you want us to write that down?
You wasn't finished the first slide? I thought y'all was writing. Let's go write while you speak. Onomatopoeia. So let me know when you finish this one so I could move from it. Are we done with the slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so let's move on to the next slide. Okay, good. So the next slide says that, okay. Move on. Okay, good. So these are examples of onomatopoeia. So you could put examples of onomatopoeia somewhere there. So let's put examples. So examples would be crunch, right? Moo, as a sound that a cow makes. Ring, like the alarm clock, or wham. Now, what is happening to this mosquito?
The mosquito gets squashed.
Yes, it's getting squashed. Very good. Okay, Caleb, what is an onomatopoeia? Caleb.
Word that imitates the sound of represent.
Very good. Thank you. Malaya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you give an example of an onomatopoeia?
Moo.
Moo, very good. Stacy Pinder, can you give me an example of an automatopoeia?
Crunch.
Yes, crunch. Very good. Taekwanya, can you give me an example of an automatopoeia?
Move.
Move, very good. How about Duran? Can you give me an example of an automatopoeia?
Ring.
Ring, very good. Angelina, can you give me an example of an automatopoeia?
You say WAM already?
No, no one said WAM.
Okay, WAM.
WAM, very good. Okay, so those are 4. Can I move on the slide?
Sorry.
Can I move on the slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead, Mikhail, you saying something?
I was saying like something like swish.
Swish, yes. Swish is a good one. Very good, Mikhail. Okay, so next up. These are other automatopoeias. Vroom, vroom. That is imitating how quickly a car is going. Vroom. And then we have clunk, 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 imitating a person shoveling. And then a roar, the sound of a lion roaring or making a loud song to either frighten its prey or to make a statement. Then we have pitter patter, pitter patter. That's the sound of rain. And so this automatopoeias are very good to use in your work because it shows maturity, but you have to use it in an appropriate way. So it helps very good when it comes to something being descriptive. So if you're doing descriptive writing, automatopoeia is very good to use because it helps you. Because when you're doing something descriptive, you want to appeal to the reader's senses. So sensory details are important. So what you see, what you hear, what you taste, what you feel. Now, obviously, you cannot, you can't. The person is not there with you or wasn't there with you.
Is there more example?
I am not sure. Let me see. Obviously, one moment, Rashad. Obviously, the person wasn't there with you when you were doing the experience. So you have to bring them to that place, bring them to that experience. And so automatopoeias are very good because it helps the person to hear what you're hearing because you're using those words that suggest the sound. Okay, so it's very good to use for descriptive writing. Okay, so let me move forward. Okay, so we have a comic script and I want you to tell me what is the example of automatopoeia in this comic script. So let me read it. And you're going to tell me what is the automatopoeia in this comic script. It says Classic Peanuts featuring good old Charlie Brown. So we have Charlie Brown. He looked like he's picking up some socks. Put the socks down. Try to put his shoes on. I guess he ended up putting the shoes on with it. Then we have Clump, 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 Clump. This one is puzzled. Hey dog, hey you dumb dog, come back here with my shoes and socks. Give me those things out upon you. The laces are gone. What to do with the laces? The laces are gone. What did you do with the laces? Laces? I didn't know what they were, so I ate them. What is the automatopoeia in this comic strip?
The when the dog had the feet on. I mean the shoes on.
Plump. No.
Yeah, that's true.
At the bottom.
Where is it?
No, at the bottom. It's so tiny. I think it says yo. Remember that?
Oh yes, that's all. When he take it off. I didn't even see that. That's a very good catch. Take one.
Didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that. Yes.
Me too. I didn't see that neither.
Yeah, I didn't see that. That's a good one. So we see two. Clump, clump. That's the obvious one. And it's a sneaky one right there. Sloop. Taekwon used to read comic strips before.
Also.
Oh, that was a very good catch.
Hey,
By the way.
sometimes I did, yeah.
Sometimes, okay. Okay. All right, so let's do another one.
Did we have to write it?
No, you don't have to write this. Definitely not. Okay. Okay, find an example of onomatopoeia in this comic strip. Peanuts, featuring good old Charlie Brown. If I were an ice snow, I could be Richard. What did I say?
I could be Richard Diver.
Oh, Diver. Okay.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, I should be an Iceman. Oh, it starts off here. I should be an ice. I should be an ice. I should be an ice show.
I should be in an ice show.
Oh, I should be in an ice show. If I were in an ice show, I could be Richard Diver. And so he goes and goes, where's his shoes? Or Mr. Frick. And then what happens here? He goes
He hits and hits the
something, bonk, or dive, or drive the Zambon. Okay, what's the onomatopoeia that we see?
Bonk.
Bonk. Bonk. Very good, bonk. Okay, so those are easy ones. Okay, we're not going into groups. I want you to do activity number 2. Activity number 2. Write 3 descriptive sentences that contain one example of an onomatopoeia in each. Okay, so write it in your books.
Right up.
Yeah, right. Activity number 2. So do activity number 2. I want you to write 3 descriptive sentences that contain at least one onomatopoeia in each. Then once you finish, do 2 things. Number 1, put your answer inside the chat so I could see it. And number 2, take a picture of it, of your notes and your sentences, and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Okay? Mr. Fatigue, you want us to write everything down, just do number 2?
No, just write activity 2. Just write activity 2.
Okay.
Just write activity 2. And complete activity 2. Once you're done with activity 2, number 1, put the answers inside the chat so I can see it. And number 2, take a picture of your work, including the notes, and send it to me via WhatsApp. Let me repeat myself again. You're going to write down activity 2. You're going to write 3 descriptive sentences that contain at least one example of an onomatopoeia in each. And then when you're done, then you're going to put your answer in the chat so that I and everyone else can see it. And you're going to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Remember, onomatopoeias are words that imitates the sound. So like bump, bunk, like we saw crunch, wham, all of the different ones that we saw, including other ones that you may think of, like swish, vroom, roar, anything that you can think of, any good example of an onomatopoeia. I want 3 descriptive sentences that contain at least one example of an onomatopoeia.
Wanna take my answer?
Wanna take your answer?
Yeah.
Well, find another one. How do I how I know that's your answer? That's your answer. That's their own answer.
My answer is the tortoise cheese in the pan.
That's what Alejandro wrote. Find another one. Alejandro, the corn went.
You're like a little good. I think
Yeah, that is very nice.
I like a little good. I teeth that watch.
Yeah. You're not gonna teeth it. Find your own. The corn went pop in the microwave. The sausages are sizzling in the pan. The waves crashed against the boat. Three onomatopoeias are. It's R, A-R-E, not is. Okay. Alejandra. Sizzling, crashed, and popped. Very good. Very good. Where's Alejandra? Very good. Excellent
I don't
work.
like how Jasmine teeth my answer, Mr. Busy.
Jasmine, the loud. How?
I don't like that.
Dance get she didn't the answer. She just made it up. But I guess you're saying it's very close. It's something the same onomatopoeia you're thinking of, right?
The same scenario, fireworks getting set off.
Okay, interesting. Great minds think alike. Okay. Make sure to mute your mic if you're not speaking. Let me read Aaron's one. Jasmine. Jasmine said the loud boom of the fireworks scared the dog. Excellent. Aaron, the flood water gushed through my house. Excellent, Aaron. Frank Pong, no, Frank Pong. There was a loud bang, and then everything was dark. Very good, Frank Pong. Caleb, the car went clank over the pothole. The ball went swish into the net. The sound of lightning went crack. Thank you. Caleb. One says, the big splash of the pool wet everyone. Splash. I like that. Splash. That's interesting. Splash. That's nice. I like that. I heard a knock at the door. Okay. Okay. Excellent.
Okay, this is why I should have put my stuff already.
Very good.
Not the ouch step on I heard a knock at the door because I already had that, but I was finishing the rest and I didn't say.
Okay. Great minds think alike. I heard a knock at the door. I like that, the knock. The owl hooted in the tree. The oil went pitter-patter and spoiled my skin. Very good, Mikhail. Excellent. I like that. The oil went pitter-patter and scald my skin. Daron, my friend, mumbled when talking to me. The lion roared in the jungle. The lion went. The car went vroom. Spelled vroom wrong, Daron. It's VROOM. VROOM. When it drove past me.
Yeah, that was the type.
Okay. Ouch, you stepped on my toe. Nice. Shaya says, as she looked out the window, she heard the soft crash of the waves. Shaya, leave it to Shaya to add scenery. As she looked out the window, she heard the soft crash.
I had to. It didn't sound right just saying she heard the crash of the waves. Well.
Well. Okay. Chris Raming says, when I turned on the car, It went vroom, vroom. That's nice. Neely says, ding dong, rings the doorbell. Ruff, ruff goes the dog. Vroom, vroom goes the car as it was getting ready to start the race. Excellent. Taekwondo, I accidentally dropped a stack of plates I was carrying. Suddenly, all my family could hear was a loud clang. Next thing I saw, the plates were on the floor. Thank you, Taekwondo. A whole paragraph. Thank you. Very good. Kevin, the mooing of the cows was hard to miss. That's nice. Yeah, good, really good writing. Good writers. Taekwondo says the bee nest outside of my house makes such loud noises at night. I can't even sleep. All I could hear was buzz, 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 flooding my ears. I became so annoyed I took a broom and knocked the nest down. Then the bees swarm at me. What a bad idea. Excellent. Excellent work. Excellent. Very good, Taekwondo. All right. That's enough for that. Make sure to send in your work, please. Very good. Very good writing I've seen so far. Is everyone finished? I only see some person sending their work. Don't only put it on the chat, put it in the chat, but also send it to me via WhatsApp. So please also do that. Angelina, I'm still waiting on yours. Well, not only send it to me via WhatsApp, but also place it in the chat as well. Lanaya says, I went to the basement. When I opened the door, the bat flew away. Whoosh. There should be a comma there after away. All right, are we done? Okay, so.
Miss Viti, you want us to send it in WhatsApp too?
Yes, send it on WhatsApp as well. Number 2 says, Naya says, someone rang the doorbell, ding dong. Number 3, we went camping and sat around the cracking fire. Angelina says, there was a loud crack. The sauces were sizzling in the pan. Jennifer, the dog barked at every car that passed by. Number 2, I heard a slam in the kitchen. Thank you. All right, let's move on to the next one. Next thing that we have to do for the night. Before we go, we have to look at a next figure of speech. So send in that work for me, please, and then we can move on. Okay, the next thing we're gonna be looking at is enable editing. Hold on. Is hyperbole. Okay. Anyone know what is a hyperbole?
I can't see the screen.
Can't see my screen. My screen isn't sharing. Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay, good. Y'all can see it now. Hyperbole.
Yes. Oh, it's exaggeration. Yeah.
What is it? What did you say? I take one, yeah?
It's exaggeration.
How do you know?
Because I learned that before.
Okay, you learned it before. Hyperbole. Can you read the sentence that's on the screen? Take one, yeah?
Okay. What is hyperbole? Hyperbole is the greatest, most spectacular thing in the history of the entire world.
Very good. All right. Is that true? Is that true? Hyperbole is the greatest, most spectacular thing.
Is hyperbole like just exaggerating?
Say it again.
Is hyperbole like exaggerating about something that isn't really much?
That's exactly right. Okay, so hyperbole it's an example of a hyperbole, by the way. Because it's a hyperbole is the most
Yeah, Mr. T, why you keep on saying hyperbole?
What's the pronunciation of it?
Hyperbole.
Hyperbole. There we go. That's the right. That's what you pronounce it. Hyperbole. I'm like, I know this thing is being pronounced wrong. I'm like, I can't remember the pronounce. Yeah, very good. Hyperbole. That's there. Hyperbole. So this sentence says, hyperbole is the greatest, most spectacular thing in the history of the entire world. That is actually an example of hyperbole. It's just an exaggeration. And that's all hyperbole is. Are we done with the slide? Can I move it?
I'm gonna screenshot it, but I just got kicked off. So
Okay. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. Okay, good. Alejandra, can you read this for me, please? Write this down for me, please. Write this down, by the way.
Hyperbole is exaggeration. It puts a picture into the reader's mind. Example, you can have knocked me over with a feather. Hyperbole is used for emphasis, make that part more important, or humorous effect. With hyperbole, an author makes a point by overstating it.
Very good. Excellent. So it's an exaggeration, and we do this a lot in Bahamian vernacular. Exaggerations are used a whole lot. It's used for emphasis. So if you want to emphasize something, you want persons really to understand what you're saying, you would make the point by overstating it. Or a humorous effect. What do you mean by humorous effect? What does that mean? Humorous effect.
Make it sound funny.
Like make this something more funny.
Yeah, if you're trying to make a joke, a lot of persons use exaggerations in daily life to make a joke. That's when it's mostly used. If you're trying to tell a story, and the story isn't that good, but you just add a little emphasis on it, a little exaggeration to make the story humorous. That is hyperbole. Or persons use it to make a point, to emphasize what they're saying. And that's hyperbole. Very good technique. And it's very and it's used a whole lot, especially in everyday language when it comes to the Bahamas. Can someone tell me or for example, if you want to talk about your school, you would say, my school is the most amazing place in the entire world. I love going to school because I learn so much. I just love learning and reading and writing and doing that all day, right? That's definitely an exaggeration. It's a form of sarcasm too, so it could be irony too, but it's also an exaggeration. Certainly, you do not like school that much for some persons, and so that's an exaggeration. Can someone think of another exaggeration or hyperbole?
My mother's gonna kill me for this.
Ah, my mother is gonna kill me for this. Excellent. For some people, yeah, for some people that's actually true, but we hope that's an exaggeration. We hope. We hope that's an exaggeration. Anyone else? An exaggeration? Can you think of an exaggeration? I like this one. Someone is typing in the chat. My backpack weighs a ton. Love it. My teacher has 1,000,000 assignments tomorrow. I like that. Some people might say thanks. Some people might say thanks in a million. You know. Obviously they don't mean 1,000,000 thanks, but they say that as a way to emphasize how thankful they are. Okay. How many persons like to use exaggerations in their writing? Not writing, but when they speak.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. The ice cream is out of this world. That's true. Very good. Out of this world. Very good, Doron. Good examples. All right, are we done with this slide?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, so this one says.
I get to the last piece, please.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay, so Lanaya, can you read this slide for me, please?
One second.
I like this one, Shea. This food is to die for. Excellent, excellent.
Okay. So it says descriptions. Hyperbole makes quality of people or things stand out by exaggerating them. Examples: the skin on her face was as thin and drawn as tight as the skin of onion. She's the funniest girl I've ever met.
Very good. So these are over exaggerations, and they are very good for description, for descriptive purposes. So not only is automatopy is good for not only are automatopy is good for when you're writing descriptive pieces, but hyperbole is also good for when you're trying to write descriptive pieces. Because you're trying
Mr.
to
Batia.
go ahead.
No, if I was just asking for Chris, even when your hand reading so long, feel like it's gonna fall off then out.
Okay. I've been writing for so long, I feel like my hand is gonna fall. Oh, my hand is gonna fall out. I think you're trying to say fall off. I think
Yeah,
you're
that's
trying to
what I
say,
meant.
yeah, I think that. I'm in so much trouble, my dad is going to kill me. Yes, that's true. That's an exaggeration. Sometimes I say this bird tastes like it was made in heaven. Yes, that's an exaggeration. That's lovely. Y'all got it. We are exaggerating a quality to make the quality stand out. So it's for emphasis. That's the only reason. And it's very good, very good. It helps you to understand how the it gives you a better context and understanding, you know, what's actually going on. Because if you just say, oh, the food tastes good, you'd be like, oh, good, like a low grade good or a high grade good. So there's levels to it, right? And so when you use this, hyperbole or, different figures of speech like simile, metaphor, it really adds life to your writing, and it definitely helps the reader understand exactly what you're talking about. Because one thing in writing, you want to be understood and not misunderstood. And so figurative language helps with writing to be understood. The face on her skin, the skin on her face was as thin and drawn, as tight as the skin of an onion. She's the funniest girl I've ever met. Okay, good. Can I move on the slide? Can I move on the slide, everyone? Hello, speak to me. Can I move on the slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You go.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. Create your own example. We already done that. Very good. Exaggeration. It can also be used to describe a person's emotions or feelings. In the following section, a boy is pulling. Yeah, write this down. In the following section, a boy is pulling a man from a deep hole. And I want Shaya. Can you read this for me, please? Read with emotion.
Oh God. Okay. It was not. Ew. Oh my God. Okay. It was not a mere man he was holding, but a giant or a block of granite. The pull was unendurable. The pain unendurable.
Excellent. Very good.
Can I try to read it?
Go ahead, Rochelle. No.
It was not a mere man he was holding, but a giant or a block of granite. The pull was unendurable. The pain unendurable. I tried.
Encore.
I don't understand how y'all just did that without laughing.
Oh my goodness. I'm holding
so much emotion.
Listen, I was holding my breath. I'm like, I can't laugh. Oh my goodness. That was you hitting the nail right on the head. Encore. That's excellent. I like that. Shaya did the
I think he has a future in action.
Shaya did the Queen's version. The Queen of England's version, and he did the what do you call it? The drama.
Theater.
Yeah, the theater version. That's excellent.
Like that's like a high school play, like on stage. You've been practicing for like 2 months. That's that kind of what that was just now.
Sure. But at least you get the point. So unendurable, definitely it wasn't unendurable because it was unendurable then. He couldn't endure it. But the fact that he endured it means it was unendurable, right? So it means that it was an exaggeration. It helps you to understand what the person went through, their emotions at that time, how they're feeling, and the state of their affliction. It's from James Ramsey, a boy and a man. Let me know when you finish. Write that down. All right, can I move on from the slide?
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all 1 more minute to make it move from it. All right, can we move?
No, sir.
Not yet?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Are y'all
No, sir.
are y'all exaggerating?
No, sir. We isn't so serious. I still right on the last one.
Okay.
Cool, man.
Okay.
Right, tomorrow. Watch out.
Ping pong. Make sure mute your mic for me, please. If you're not speaking. So now we're gonna identify different. We're gonna identify a hyperbole in an actual piece. So let's do that.
I'm done.
Show me the exaggeration. This is from Mark Twain, a Connecticut.
Do we have to write that?
No, you don't have to write this down. This is from Mark Twain, a Connecticut Yankee in King's Arthur's Court. Aaron, can you read this for me? The first one that I did not see.
You could repeat what you said again, please.
Can you read the first?
They did not seem to be brains enough in the entire nursery, so to speak, to bait a fish hook with.
Okay, good. So why is this an exaggeration? There did not seem to be brains enough in. No, you don't have to write down. There did not seem to be brains enough in the entire nursery, so to speak, to bait a fish hook with. I don't know if y'all see it. No one could see it? What is he trying to say? There did not seem to be brains enough in the entire nursery.
Smart enough.
Yeah, he's saying that there wasn't someone in the entire nursery who was able to deal with the situation or whatever the situation it was. But he said, so to speak, to bait a fish hook with. Now, can you use brains to bait a fish hook with? What is he saying there? He is saying that it's two ways I'm thinking about this. He said there did not seem to be brains enough in the entire nursery, so to speak, to bait a fish hook with. Yeah. So he's basically saying that basically their brains were so worthless that you couldn't even use it to use it as a bait to fish hook. To use it as a bait on a fish hook, which is a serious statement. That's strong. What he basically trying to say, but I mean that's exaggeration because certainly their brains are worth enough to be it's certainly worth more than just being a bait on a fish hook. But it's an exaggeration, saying that they definitely didn't know nothing. That's what he basically trying to say. But they did know something. But he's saying that they don't know nothing to emphasize the fact that they knew so little. All right. And then this one says from Harper Lee, people moved slowly then. There was no hurry, for there was nowhere to go. Nothing to buy, and no money to buy it with. Nothing to see outside the boundaries of Macomb County. Harper Lee, To Kill a Mockingbird. Again, people moved slowly then. There was no hurry, but there was nowhere to go. Nothing to buy and no money to buy it with. Nothing to see outside the boundaries of Macomb County. I don't understand the exaggeration here. I need the rest of the context to see it. But I guess the idea would be there, even though he said there's nothing to buy and no money to buy it with,
Because it's like people moving so slow around you as if like there's nothing else to do in the world because nothing else important. Like
oh, I see it.
Yeah, like you in traffic and then someone
Yeah.
pulling in front of you and then
Yeah.
they go dead slow. It's like, so
Yeah.
you obviously have
Yeah.
so
Okay.
you need to move faster.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. That's very good. People move slowly then. There was no hurry, but there was nowhere to go, nothing to buy, and no money to buy it with. And nothing to see outside the boundaries of Macomb County. This is very good. So he is saying that 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 he's trying to emphasize how slowly they were going. Like y'all acting like there's nothing to go, nowhere to go, nothing to buy, and nothing to see outside the boundaries of Macomb County. Very good. That emphasized how slowly they were going. Like, come on, move faster. I like this. It's very good. Very good. I like that. Okay. Now we're gonna do the quickest review ever. Okay. Hyperbole is a what? Exaggeration.
Exaggeration.
It's used for
Emphasis.
emphasis. And also to make a
Humorous effect.
humorous effect. It's also used in descriptions to describe people's emotions, to describe the qualities of people. And that's it. That's the quickest review ever, which is a hyperbole in itself. I want to read Shaya's comments. She said her Demia was as cold as ice. That is correct. That is an exaggeration. It is also a simile too, but it's an exaggeration, a hyperbole nonetheless. All right. You do not have to write this down if you don't want to. This is just a review of what we have. If you have everything already, you can leave. Have a wonderful evening. And see you tomorrow, God's will. Take care, everyone.
You too.
Bye. Mr. Petit, did you make the slide?
What, this?
The slideshow? Yeah.
Oh, no, no, I'm not that talented.
Jeez.
That's a hyperbole, by the way.
LOL. Nice, Mr. Petit.
No, I didn't.
See you tomorrow.
It was someone another genius did it. Okay.
Right.
Have a good one.
See you tomorrow.
Take care.
You too.
Good night.
Good night.